galaxies, and his job is to figure out why there are stars where they should not be. So, let's look at our next question. So based on the video, can you guess what an astronomer's job is? Ty?
I think astronomer's job is someone who will figure out what happened in the sky, in the cosmos, as well as some planets in the solar system, I think.
Great. So, an astronomer studies how the universe works, and an astronomer uses telescopes to look at stars and planets. Before we continue to watch the video, let's think about this question. Do you want to become an astronomer? Why or why not? Now, can I ask Qian or Quinn? Sorry, Quinn, how are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, Quinn. So, is that how I say your name? Is it Qian or Quinn?
Quinn.
Quinn, great. Okay, so Quinn, do you want to become an astronomer?
In my opinion, I don't want to become an astronomer because I think this job has need many skill and know more about the science.
Yes, that is very true.
So
Now, let's. Mhm.
I think I don't want to become an astronomer because beside the skill we need the passion to do it.
Yes, that is very true. So well done on your answer, Quinn. That's great. So now let's look at our lesson objectives. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe the job of an astronomer and express opinions about it, use not only but also to connect ideas, and use target structures to add a corresponding point and ask for permission to add ideas in a discussion. Let's start. Let's watch the rest of the video to learn more about this job. We're going to watch the rest of the video about Simeon's job to know more about astronomer. So we need to fill in the blank with no more than 2 words. Simeon works with different blank across the world, as well as controls the big telescope. So, Ty, can you tell me what do you think the missing word is?
I think different 2 words.
Mm-hmm. One word. Can be one word or maybe 2 words.
I think scientist.
Good, well done, good prediction. Now let's watch the video to fill in the blank.
I work at the University Observatory, and I work with different observatories across the world, as well as control the big telescope in the observatory at the top.
Okay, so Quinn, what is the answer?
Yeah, that is observatory. Observatory.
Good, observatories. That's great. Okay, so now let's continue watching this video about Simon. We need to fill in the blank with no more than 2 words. Some skills required to become an astronomer include math, blank, physics, and patience. So Quinn, what do you think is the prediction?
I think that science.
Great, well done. Number 2, he majored in astronomy and physics in undergraduate and pursued a PhD in. So, Ty, what do you think number 2 is?
in engineering.
Yes, that's possible. So now I am going to send you the activity now, and I am going to play the video 2 times. So let's listen.
Some of the skills required to be an astronomer are math, a lot of science, physics, and patience, because we're looking at the night sky for a long time. In high school, I studied all of the sciences and maths that I could. In undergraduate, I majored in physics and astronomy, and then I went off to my graduate degree pursuing my PhD in astrophysics. We have different equipment that tells us how hot something is, how far away something is, what is it even made of. And all of those telescopes help us tell how the universe works. I'm Simeon, and I am an astronomer.
So we are going to listen one more time.
The skills required to be an astronomer are math, a lot of science, physics, and patience, because we're looking at the night sky for a long time. In high school, I studied all of the sciences and maths that I could. In undergraduate, I majored in physics and astronomy, and then I went off to my graduate degree pursuing my PhD in astrophysics. We have different equipment that tells us how hot something is, how far away something is, what is it even made of. And all of those telescopes help us tell how the universe works. I'm Simeon, and I am an astronomer.
Okay, so Quinn, what is the answer for number 1?
The number one is a lot of science.
Good, well done. Ty, what is the answer for number 2?
Astrophysics.
Good. And Quinn, what is the answer for number 3?
Number three is the universe.
Great, well done. Now let's read a conversation between Ted and Robin. They are discussing how a person can become an astronomer. So Ted says, becoming an astronomer isn't easy. It requires knowledge from different fields. You need to be good at not only math, but also other science subjects. Here we need to put an expression to ask permission and add ideas. Can you give me one expression, Ty?
Could I add something?
Sure. Yes, that's a very good expression. Now let's look at the third line. So first let's look at the suggested answer. May I quickly add something here? So very good. It was along the same tone. Now let's look at Ted. So here we need to put a question to add a corresponding point. Can you give me a question, Quinn?
I think interesting that you say that because.
Good, okay. Before we go ahead, I'd like to quickly add that, but that's a very good answer. So here are some phrases you can use in the discussion. To ask permission to add ideas, you can use these. Could I add something? May I quickly add something here? May I add a point of explanation? To add a corresponding point, we would say, before we go ahead, I'd just like to quickly add that what you said about reminds me that, or interesting that you say that, because. So these two sentences are using not only X, but also Y structure. So, Ty, can you tell me the rule when we use the structure x and y must be?
I think it must be the same. For example, if X is adjective, I also adjective. Yeah.
Good. So, x and y must be a parallel structure. So, for example, x and y both need to be nouns like this or verbs like this. So, very good. Well done. Now, we need to discuss. So, Quinn, what do we need to study to become an astronomer?
I think to become an astronomer, we need to study about the universe, math, science, and skill of computer.
Good. Oh, sorry. We need to study math, science, and I think it is called IT, if that is correct. Okay, and can I have Ty? Can you please use these phrases to add other ideas?
Could I add something? I think to be an astronomer, we not only we not only need some suggest that you mentioned above, but also need some training skills.
Great. That's a very good idea. Well done, Ty, and well done, Quinn. You both did very good. So, now you will have a group discussion with these 3 extra questions. Before you do that, you have some time to prepare your answer. So, besides knowledge of science, math, and physics, what qualities and skill does an astronomer need and why? So the qualities could be patience, imagination, skills, critical thinking skills. Quinn, you said computer skills. Okay, do you think you have the qualities and skills to be an astronomer, Ty?
You ask me?
Yes.
I think I don't have any quality and skills to become an astronomer because initially I I don't have um, like I just think that is inappropriate for me. Yeah.
Great. Great. Okay. And Quinn, why is it important to study the universe?
Mm, because uh, we need to study the universe. We will know more about the satellite, and I think that will help a lot about to become an entrepreneur. We know more about the knowledge of universe, and it's easier to imagine the satellite in universe.
Good. Okay, so now you will each have, so well done, Quinn, that was a very good answer. So now you will have 2 minutes to prepare your own answer for these questions. Take note of your answer in your notebook. So your 2 minutes to prepare starts now. Okay, so time's up. So now you are both meant to be in breakout rooms, but there are only two of you in this lesson. So there will not be a breakout room today. So we will now discuss with each other. So we need to use these structures. So remember to ask permission to add ideas. So Ty, when Quinn is speaking, you can ask these questions. And Quinn, when Ty is speaking, you can also ask these questions. Or you can add a corresponding point while he's speaking. So we had 2 minutes to prepare. This is the structure that we are going to use. I sent it to the chat box. So now we are going to share our answers. So first, I would like to start with Quinn. So Quinn, can you please share your answer? Besides knowledge of science, math, and physics, what qualities and skills does an astronomer need and why?
In my opinion, besides knowledge of science, math, and physics, I think. t- Ah, sorry, I just opened the mic. In my opinion,
Yes, sure.
besides knowledge of science, math, and physics, I think to become an entrepreneur, we need to improve the patient skill, patience, and imagination. It's when we have this quality, we will easy to understand the university and help me have to become a good entrepreneur. And beside the quality, we also need to improve the computer skill. It make me it's harder to easy to analyze the data. So
Good,
that's
well
my
done.
yeah.
Oh, you can continue?
No, I think that's my idea.
Great. And Ty, would you like to add anything?
Yes, could I add something?
Sure.
Uh, Besides her opinions, I think astronomers need to have critical thinking and communication skills. First of all, critical thinking, like you have to analyze many dilemmas that happen in the universe, which will bring some important uh, consequences to the world and communication skills. So, as an astronomer, you will have to interact and communicate with other people, not only the people you not work with, but also the people you will present uh, in front of if you want to be an astronomer. Yeah.
Good. Well done. Very good, Ty, and very good, Quinn. You both did great. Now let's look at the sample conversation. So, Ty, can you read the first speech bubble?
I think astronomers not only are good at science but also need logical thinking skills. They have to do research and conduct experiments. For this reason, I also think logical thinking is the most important skill for an astronomer.
Good. And Quinn, can you read the second speech bubble?
I agree. Before we go ahead, I just like to quickly add that they also need to be patient because they have to wait a long time to have their desired astronomical event.
Good. Well done. Next, can I have Ty? Do you think you have the qualities and skills to become an astronomer?
When you ask me,
Yes.
um, well, like I said before, I don't think I have enough quality or skills to become an astronomer because it requires a lot of skills and requirements that I think I don't have enough. For example, I don't think I have patience to do some research in this major, my opinion. Yeah.
Great. Well done. And Quinn, would you like to add anything? Do you have the qualities and skills to become an astronomer?
I think I have the quality and skill to become an astronomer, but not enough because I think that to become an astronomer, I have the quality of patience and computer skill, but I think it's not enough to become a real astronomer because beside beside this quality I have, I need to improve the imagination and critical thinking skill, and that is a weakness. I need to improve if I want to become a astronomer.
Good. Well done. That was a very good answer. That's great. Well done to you. Let's look at the sample answer. So, Quinn, can you read the first speech bubble?
Yes, I'm not a very patient person, so I don't think I can look at the sky all night. An astronomer also needs to do a lot of research, but I don't have the analytical skill to make sense of the data.
Good. And Ty, can you read the second speech bubble?
My current job doesn't involve. Interesting that you say that because my current job doesn't involve doing research, but I can develop computer programs to analyze data. I think my programming skills can make me good astronomer, but I still need to learn a lot more about science and physics.
Good. Well done. Now, Quinn, can you answer this question? And Ty, you can interject. So, Quinn, why is it important to study the universe?
Mm, Study the universe universe is important because when we study about it, we know more about the satellite and we find the another planet. Also, I think it make me have more knowledge to get the job better and improve the life on the earth.
Good, well done. That's a very good answer. And Ty, would you like to add anything? Why is it important to study the universe, Ty?
I think it's very crucial to study the universe, as we know that when we have a deep knowledge in astronomy, astrophysics, also the motion, like we can predict some climate change and global warming that will happen in the future, and we can withstand and protect our like people, our people, citizens, and yeah, it's important not only about the environment, like I said before, but also like it will help you to consolidate uh, yeah and knowledge in in
Can
the
you
major.
say can you say the last sentence one more time?
Mm, I think you please you can delete the last sentence because it's nonsense. I think.
Okay. Great. Good answer. That's very good. So now, Ty, can you read the first speech bubble?
In my opinion, studying the universe is very important. Some people say it's a waste of money, but I think it's not true. Studying the universe helps us improve our lives because the Earth is always affected by other planets.
Good. And Quinn, can you read the next speech bubble?
May I quickly add something here? Study the universe help us to figure out not only how to improve our life, but also how the earth was formed.
Good, well done. So now I would like to give you both some feedback. First, I will start with Quinn. So, Quinn, your grammar was very good. You were able to pronounce words very well. You were very good with presenting your answer in a very clear and logical manner. So, that was very good. I feel like you were able to express your opinion very clearly. However, how we can improve is when Ty is speaking, you were meant to use interjections. So next time, we could maybe use sentences like, could I add this? Or, and so on, etc. And also, I noticed that when you were speaking, I think you said universities instead of universe. So remember, some words are very similar, but they have different meanings. So remember to just pay attention to the words because universities is a place we study and the universe is all up there. So other than that, Quinn, you did really good with your accent. And I feel that you have given me very full and long answers which were appropriate to the question. You also have given me great advanced vocabulary, which you included in your speech. So that was very good. Well done to you, Quinn.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Next, I would like to give feedback to Ty. So Ty, you've done very good with your pronunciation. You have a very good accent. You were able to use advanced vocabulary in the correct context, such as the use of the word crucial, which was very good. You were able to express your points and your opinions very clearly. I feel how we can say it better is maybe think of your answer and then structure the sentence. Because I notice when you're speaking, sometimes your sentences don't make, like they do. So, for example, your sentence would not make sense, but I do understand the objective of the sentence.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
so I think next time you could rather just, you could say maybe, teacher, give me 1 minute. I just need to think. And then you can say your answer. So
Yeah.
this will help you to answer better. You gave me full answers, so your answers were very full and it was very logical. I was able to understand your point of view. And I also feel your grammar was very good in your sentences. And your presentation was very good as well. So well done to you. You've done very good, Thai.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's look at our topic engagement question. So, do you remember the question at the beginning of the lesson? Now let's discuss it together. Do you want to become an astronomer? Why or why not? So, Thai, can you read the first speech bubble?
I would love to become an astronomer. I want to not only learn about the galaxy, but also find out about the origin of the universe.
Good. And Quinn, can you read the second speech bubble?
Yes, interesting that you say that because there have been some theory of the origin of universe, but we still don't know for sure. I also want to become an astronomer to look for the answer, but I think I will need to learn a lot more about science and physics.
Great. Okay, so you've both given your opinions, and I think that that's great. So now let's look at our objectives again. Now, can you describe the job of an astronomer and express opinions about it?
Yes.
Great. And what about you, Quinn?
Yes,
Great. Now, can you use not only but also to connect ideas?
Yes.
And what about you, Quinn?
yes,
Great. And now, can you use target structures to add a corresponding point and ask for permission to add ideas in a discussion?
yes.
Yes.
Great. So, Ty and Quinn, we have ended the lesson 10 minutes earlier because there's only two of you in this lesson, and we had to do a breakout room discussion, but instead we discussed it together. So, are you both comfortable with ending the lesson here?
Yes. I think it's
And
it's
what
good.
about you? Okay,
Yeah.
great, Ty. And what about you, Quinn?
Sorry, teacher.
Are you comfortable with ending the lesson 9 minutes earlier?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. So thank you, Ty. Thank you, Quinn, for joining today's lesson. Please don't forget to do your homework and please leave a rating at the end of this session. I hope you both have a nice night and a good weekend, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you and goodbye.
Bye bye, teacher.